Life is not measured by the years you live, but by the impact you make. There are too many people walking around breathing, existing, but not living. They have surrendered to fear, to doubt, to the limitations placed upon them by society, and in doing so, they have already died inside. They have buried their dreams, silenced their vision, and accepted a life far beneath what was destined for them. But that is not why you were created. You were not designed to simply survive. You were designed to thrive, to expand, to grow, to produce, and to leave a mark on this world. There is something inside of you that the world needs. Your talents, your gifts, your ideas, your voice, it was given to you for a purpose. But if you allow fear to rule you, if you let excuses define you, if you choose comfort over courage, you will go to the grave full of potential that was never realized. The greatest tragedy in life is not death itself. It is dying without having truly lived. It is standing before eternity with everything still locked inside of you. You must break free from everything that is keeping you from fulfilling your purpose. Shake off the fear, silence the doubt, and refuse to let obstacles stop you. Do not wait for perfect conditions. Do not wait for approval. Do not wait until you feel ready. Step out in faith and do what you were born to do. Live with urgency. Live with passion. Live with purpose. Because the clock is ticking. Every second wasted is a moment you cannot get back. The grave is full of books that were never written, songs that were never sung, businesses that were never started, inventions that were never created, and lives that were never fully lived. Do not add to that number. Do not let the enemy of doubt steal what was placed inside of you. Make a decision today, right now, that you will pour out everything within you before your time on this earth is done. Leave nothing behind. Give your gifts, serve your purpose, and make sure that when your time comes, you leave this world empty because you gave it everything you had. You were not placed on this earth by accident. You were created with purpose, designed with intention, and crafted for significance. Before you were even formed, there was a reason for your existence. There is something inside of you that this world needs, an idea, a gift, a solution, a vision. You are not just here to take up space, to exist aimlessly, or to simply go through the motions of life. You were born with an assignment, and it is your responsibility to discover it, develop it, and deliver it to the world. Too many people live as if they have no meaning, drifting through life without ever tapping into the greatness placed within them. They settle for mediocrity, accept limitations, and conform to expectations that were never meant for them. They allow fear, doubt, and insecurity to rob them of their destiny. But when you understand that you are here on purpose, you begin to walk differently, think differently, and operate differently. Your life is not a mistake. Your gifts are not random. The dreams inside of you are not fantasies. They are divine deposits waiting to be released. The only question is, will you step into what you were created for, or will you allow life's distractions and obstacles to bury you alive? Because the truth is, dying before your death doesn't mean taking your last breath. It means refusing to live before that moment ever comes. The greatest tragedy in life is not death itself, but living without ever truly living. Too many people have buried their dreams while their hearts are still beating. They wake up each day not with excitement or purpose, but with routine and obligation, trapped in cycles of survival rather than progress. They allow the weight of fear, failure, and past disappointments to keep them from pursuing the very thing they were created for. You are not designed to merely exist. You are created to thrive, to grow, to impact, and to leave a mark that outlives you. But how many people have allowed their potential to be locked away because of fear of what others might think? How many have abandoned their vision because the journey seemed too difficult? How many have silenced their own voices because they doubted their own worth? Living is not just about breathing. It is about stepping into everything you were meant to become. It is about embracing the gifts within you and refusing to settle for anything less than the fullness of your calling. The moment you stop reaching, the moment you stop believing, the moment you stop moving forward, you have already begun to die before your time. But when you choose to break free, to rise above doubt, and to pursue the purpose inside of you, that is when you truly start to live. Your existence is not an accident. You were not placed on this earth to simply drift through life waiting for time. to pass. You carry something unique within you, something that no one else can bring into this world. But if you allow fear, doubt, and complacency to control your mind, you will bury your gift long before your body is laid to rest. Too many people leave this world full of potential that was never realized, dreams that were never pursued, and talents that were never developed. You must refuse to be one of them. Every day you hesitate, every time you hold yourself back, you are allowing a part of your destiny to slip away. The world is waiting for what you carry, but it will never see it if you silence your own voice. The graveyard is full of people who never wrote the books they were meant to write, never built the businesses they were meant to build, never fulfilled the visions that burned in their hearts. They let distractions, excuses, and the fear of failure rob them of the life they were designed to live. You cannot afford to let that be your story. Your purpose is too great, your impact is too important, and your time is too valuable to be wasted in hesitation. Every second you delay, you are giving your fears more power than your purpose. But the moment you decide to step forward, to believe in what has been placed inside you, and to move with boldness, you take back control of your life. That is when you truly begin to live. You were created to be more than just a spectator in life. You were designed to be a force, an influence, a creator of change. But if you allow the opinions of others, the weight of the past, or the fear of the unknown to dictate your choices, you will shrink into the shadows of existence long before your final breath. Too many people are physically alive, but spiritually, mentally, and emotionally lifeless because they have surrendered their dreams to the pressure of conformity. You must awaken the fire inside of you. You must refuse to live trapped in a cycle of mediocrity when you were designed for greatness. The moment you accept a life beneath your potential, you begin to bury your purpose under the weight of excuses. You begin to silence the voice of possibility within you. Every day that you delay your vision, every time you dismiss your dream as impossible, you are slowly surrendering to a version of yourself that was never meant to exist. You cannot let that happen. You were not created to merely survive. You were created to thrive, to expand, to leave a mark that will outlive you. The world will try to convince you that playing small is wisdom, that being average is acceptable, that settling is safe. But deep inside, you know the truth. You were born to rise. And the only way to truly live is to step into your purpose without hesitation, without compromise, and without fear. Potential is one of the most powerful forces within you. It is the hidden ability, the untapped strength, the undiscovered greatness that is waiting to be released. But potential has an enemy, complacency. The moment you stop pushing, stop stretching, stop growing, you begin to suffocate your own destiny. Many people live their entire lives never realizing what they were capable of. Not because they lacked the talent, but because they lacked the courage to step beyond their comfort zone. The comfort zone is dangerous. It feels safe, but it is a silent killer of dreams. It convinces you that where you are is good enough, that what you have is all there is, that you don't need to go further. But deep down, your spirit knows that you were designed for more. You must break free from the trap of routine and comfort. Every great achievement in history was accomplished by someone who refused to settle. The moment you decide to stretch yourself beyond the ordinary, to demand more of yourself, to reach beyond your limitations, you awaken the force of your true potential. You cannot afford to die full of untapped gifts, unexplored ideas, and unrealized dreams. The world needs what is inside of you, but only you can make the decision to release it. Fear has paralyzed too many people, keeping them from stepping into the fullness of their purpose. Fear of failure, fear of rejection, fear of the unknown. It is a prison that holds dreams captive. But fear only has the power you give it. It thrives in hesitation, but the moment you take action, it begins to weaken. You are not designed to live a life dictated by fear. Every time you allow fear to make a decision for you, you surrender a piece of your destiny. The greatest regrets in life are not the risk taken that didn't work out, but the moments of hesitation that held you back from ever trying. What you fear today will become the chains that bind you tomorrow if you do not confront it. Greatness is never birthed in comfort. It is found in the moments when you feel stretched beyond your limits, when you step into unfamiliar territory, when you choose courage over convenience. The people who make history are not those who never felt fear, but those who refuse to let it control them. You have too much inside of you to allow fear to bury your dreams. If you do not challenge your fears, they will define your life. And if you let them define your life, you will die with your potential still trapped inside of you. There is no tragedy greater than living a life beneath your potential. Every person is born with a unique assignment, a purpose that no one else can fulfill. But too many people settle for survival instead of significance. They allow distractions, excuses, and comfort to rob them of the life they were meant to live. The cemetery is filled with books never written, businesses never started, ideas never pursued, and dreams never realized. It is not death that is the greatest loss. It is the life that was never fully lived. You were never meant to simply exist. You were designed to create, to innovate, to lead, to impact. Every day that you wake up is another opportunity to step deeper into your purpose. But if you do not value your time, you will waste it. If you do not recognize your gifts, you will never develop them. And if you do not commit to fulfilling your purpose, you will leave this world full instead of empty. The goal is not just to grow old, but to pour out everything inside of you before you take your last breath. Let no dream remain unpursued, no gift remain unused, and no potential remain dormant. Life does not respond to wishful thinking. It responds to intentional action. Too many people wait for the perfect moment, the perfect conditions, or the perfect opportunity to pursue what they were born to do. But waiting is dangerous because time does not pause for indecision. The clock keeps ticking, and every moment that passes is a moment that cannot be reclaimed. If you do not take charge of your own life, circumstances will dictate your direction, and you will find yourself trapped in a cycle of regret. Greatness is not found in hesitation. It is found in movement. You do not need all the answers to start. You do not need everything to be in place to begin. What you need is the courage to step forward, to take risks, to embrace the unknown with faith. The people who make history are not those who played it safe. They are those who defied fear, ignored doubt, and refused to let obstacles define them. Your dreams are waiting for you to move. Your vision is waiting for you to act. The only thing standing between you and the fulfillment of your destiny is the decision to start. You were not created to live a life of mediocrity, confined by the limitations that others have placed on you. The greatest tragedy in life is not death. It is living without ever truly living, settling for less than what you were designed for. Too many people allow their past failures, disappointments, or even the opinions of others to shape their destiny. They let fear paralyze them, doubt silence them, and circumstances dictate their level of success. But you were created for more. There is something inside of you that the world needs. There's a solution, an idea, a talent, a gift that only you can bring. But if you do not develop it, if you do not nurture it, if you do not step into the fullness of who you are meant to be, the world will remain deprived of what you are meant to contribute. Your potential is like a seed. It must be planted, watered, and cultivated for it to grow. But if you refuse to activate what is inside of you, you risk carrying your dreams, your purpose, and your vision to the grave, leaving behind nothing but unfulfilled possibilities. You were not placed on this earth to simply exist. You were created to impact, to influence, and to leave a mark that will outlive you. But if you allow fear, complacency, or the opinions of others to silence your voice, you are slowly dying before your death. The graveyard is filled with books that were never written, businesses that were never started, inventions that were never created, and dreams that were never pursued. Do not let your potential become part of that tragic collection. You must rise above the limitations that try to hold you back. The challenges you face are not meant to destroy you. They are designed to strengthen you. Every struggle, every obstacle, every setback is an opportunity to grow, to develop resilience, and to prove to yourself that you are greater than your circumstances. You cannot afford to play small. Your life is not just about you. It is about the lives you are meant to impact, the people you are meant to inspire, and the legacy you are meant to leave behind. Do not allow fear to rob the world of your greatness. Your existence is proof that you carry something the world needs. You were not placed here by accident. Your skills, your vision, and your purpose were divinely designed for a time such as this. But if you shrink back, if you suppress your gifts, if you allow doubt to keep you in the shadows, you are robbing the world of what you were created to contribute. There are people waiting for the solutions locked inside of you, waiting for the wisdom you have to share, waiting for the courage you display to give them permission to step into their own destiny. Do not allow distractions to steal your focus or complacency to lull you into a life of mediocrity. Every day you wake up is another opportunity to rise, to build, to create, and to make a difference. The greatest tragedy is not death itself, but a life lived without ever reaching its full potential. You must refuse to leave this world full. Your gifts, your ideas, your impact must be poured out, fully expressed, and fully realized. You were created to manifest something unique, something powerful, something only you can bring into existence. The graveyard is filled with untapped ideas, unwritten books, unsung songs, and visions that never saw the light of day. Do not add to that number. You must break free from fear, doubt, and hesitation. The world is not waiting for a perfect version of you. It's waiting for a bold, committed, and purpose-driven version of you. Every day you delay is a day stolen from your destiny. Refuse to let excuses bury your potential. Refuse to live in regret. Walk boldly in your assignment. Embrace your calling and leave this world knowing you poured out everything inside of you. You were not born to simply exist, to drift through life without meaning, or to leave this world full of unfulfilled potential. Every gift, every talent, every dream inside of you was placed there for a reason. You must make a decision today. Will you die empty, having given everything you were created to give, or will you die full, leaving behind a legacy of regret? The choice is yours. The greatest tragedy is not death itself, but living a life that never truly began. Rise up, step into your purpose, and make every moment count. Refuse to bury your greatness before your time. Live so fully, so purposefully, that when your time comes, you leave with nothing undone.